There's one thing having a great idea, but it's an entirely different thing to bring the idea to life. Akon has become the perfect example of not able to actualize his idea. Now give me a minute, let me explain. You see, back in 2020, the global superstar shook the world. Not with a chart-topping hit, but with an idea, a vision, a dream so bold it sounded like science fiction. He called it Akon City, a $6 billion utopia in Senegal, powered by solar energy and fueled by cryptocurrency, a real-life Wakanda. The world watched with curiosity. Africa held its spirit, and Akon, he promised transformation. Everyone waited for this promised dream city. 1 year passed, 2 years passed, 3 years passed, and by the 5th year, nothing happened, not even a foundation. This is the story of how Akon failed himself and possibly the world. You see, Akon has always been more than a musician. After lighting up millions of African homes with his Akon Lighting Africa project, he wanted to go bigger. He dreamed of building a self-sustaining smart city with schools, hospitals, hotels, a stadium, and its very own cryptocurrency, Akon. The location was a 2,000-acre plot gifted by the Senegalese government along the Atlantic coast. Akon pitched it as a safe haven for Black Americans looking to reconnect with their roots, a bold response to systemic racism and global injustice. The city was meant to run on renewable energy. Akon would fuel the economy, and the architecture was a fusion of traditional African roots with futuristic elegance. Akon told reporters, "This will be the city that Africa deserves." But from day one, something felt off. It's already 2025 and there's still nothing. Just an empty welcome center, no skyscrapers, no roads, no technology, no crypto economy. So after waiting for 5 years, Senegal's tourism agency finally stepped in, revoking the land, citing missed deadlines and no meaningful progress. The government has now replaced the vision with a more realistic $1.2 billion coastal resort development, and Akon has been left with only 19 acres out of the original 2,000. Sources say this massive disappointment is that the funding for this project never materialized. Akon, the digital currency meant to power this entire project, struggled to gain traction. Investors pulled out, construction halted, and skepticism grew. Critics called it a vanity project. Locals said it felt disconnected from Senegal's real need. Some even accused Akon of chasing headlines instead of helping people. Others, however, believe he meant well, but severely underestimated what it takes to build a city from scratch. Akon has stayed relatively quiet, but he insists he's still involved, just on a smaller scale. The big dream may be over, but the question remains, was this the end of a misguided ego trip, or the painful beginning of something new? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section.